Hey, did somebody introduce you to the idea of switching to solar energy, but you're not sure if it's worth your time? Well, listen, I'm Chauncey from Sunrise Energy, and I'm just here to tell you the big three reasons why people choose to switch over to solar power. And don't worry, I only need a few minutes of your time to fill you in on what's going on. If you haven't noticed it yet, your electric bill has gone up sharply within the past few years. That's because your utility company has to adjust their prices in order to profit on the low supply of fossil fuels. So even though you may be paying a low bill now, in the next few years, your electric bill may double or even triple. This is because fossil fuels are becoming very scarce due to the world relying on them. Installing solar panels allows you to produce your power on site, so you don't have to rely on your utility company to ship their power to you. Meaning, you'll be able to cut out a lot of the costs associated with renting your power. Now, anyone who owns a home knows that owning something is better than renting it. That's why everyone chooses to own their cars, homes, and businesses. So that goes for owning your electricity as well. Owning your own power means you can sell any excess energy that you don't use back to the utility company. And when you sell your home, you can add the system's cost into the listing's price to get your money back. Meanwhile, the utility company won't give you a dime when you move out. Now maybe you're one of the many who has low electricity bills because you're energy efficient, but wouldn't you like to get paid for your low electricity use on top of paying a low bill? And just to give you an idea of the value increase, Zillow did a study that showed homeowners with solar systems increased their property value by about $10,000. Your local utility company is not going to give you a big check for $10,000 when you move out, but your local solar company will. Okay, look, we couldn't make this video without talking about the environment. Now, we all know fossil fuels are a big source of air pollution, but I'm not here to beat on a dead horse. I'm sure you've heard it 7 ways from Sunday. So instead, I'll speak on what makes solar energy more eco-friendly. Disclaimer, nothing is perfect, not even solar energy. However, it is much more recyclable than you might think. So let's get the obvious out of the way. Of course, sunlight is a renewable resource because, well, physics and chemistry. Now, I could go into detail, but I've been told by my boss that I can't be too nerdy in these videos. So I'll sum it up in one sentence. Fossil fuels are going to be around for another 150 years, max, while the sun is going to be keeping the planet toasty for another 5 billion years. As for the panels, those are made of primarily glass and aluminum, which are both recyclable. And then there are the batteries. To keep it simple, most solar installers use lithium-ion batteries. Now, because this option is only 5% recyclable, most residents choose to connect their solar system to the utility grid instead of getting a battery. So if you're having trouble deciding whether or not to go solar, just know you're doing it for your wallet, your house, and the environment.
Created using Powtoon.